Good morning. Welcome to your Tuesday morning, early morning intuitive guidance. My days are all thrown off with the holiday having been yesterday, so welcome to Tuesday. I'm Dr. Bonnie Nussbaum, here with some words of wisdom to start your day with our early morning intuitive guidance. And we'll give it a minute for people to start popping in, see how everybody's holidays went, and get this week on the roll. Oh, there's Susan. Good morning, Susan. You're the first one popping on this morning. Welcome. Gotta grab a drink here. Kind of dry today. We actually did get a little rain, though. Good morning, Joe Neal. Welcome. And Peggy, good morning. It looks like two of you popped past. Oh, there's Cindy. Good morning. Good morning. Everybody's starting to roll in. This is awesome. Hello, hello. Excuse the cough. Just a little dry today. I don't know why. So we have an interesting reading today. I think applicable in many different ways. You get to decide how it's applicable to you. So let's start with some nice deep belly breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Letting your shoulders drop. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Just feeling that beginning of the relaxation response happening. In through the nose and out through the mouth. And you can just keep that breath going. And we have Tosha Silver today, outrageous openness, letting the divine take the lead. And this chapter is actually on telling the truth and relationship. So probably pretty timely given the holidays and being around family and all that stuff. So for those of you who have the book, and if your book is numbered the same as mine is, it's page 136, called Say What You Mean. Say what you mean. And sometimes, even when we say what we mean, doesn't mean the other person hears it the way we intend it. Good morning, Gwen. And then we have to do some cleanup in terms of, no, that wasn't what I meant. What I meant was. And sometimes it takes a little bit to figure that out, that it was misperceived. So, again, nice deep breath. Good morning, Bobby. Exhale, wiggling out the kinks from the night and say what you mean. So the quote is by Czeslaw Milosz. In a room where people unanimously maintain a conspiracy of silence, one word of truth sounds like a pistol shot. So you've been in those places where everybody's not talking about the pink elephant in the living room, right? It's there, it's obvious, it's pooping on the couch, but nobody's talking about it. So we're moving ourselves into a place where we're going to talk about it. Good morning, Beth. And that's where our Sharon Ellison book comes in handy, taking the war out of our words. How do we say it in a way that's appropriate? How do we say it in a way that it's most likely to be heard? How do we say it in a way that's non-manipulative and direct? Good morning, Pat. Welcome, welcome. Glad you're here. So again, the two examples that are in the story are talking about relationship stuff. But good morning, Doneen. Welcome. You can apply this to any relationship in your life, any place where there's some lack of honesty happening. And it doesn't always have to mean lying. It can mean not speaking the truth. We're going to pretend we're not seeing this. La, 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 la. Oh, you've relapsed with your drinking. Oh, you are having an affair. Oh, you're being abusive to our child. Oh, you're not paying your fair share of the bills. Oh, whatever it is. At work, you're not carrying your fair share of the load. You're blaming other people and throwing them under the bus. Whatever the not good behavior is, are we la, 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 or are we doing something with it? So here it is. Say what you mean. 4 ages, F-O-U-R, 4 ages or yugas, cycle eternally through the Indian calendar. At the point where she wrote this book, right now we're in the final and most corrupt, the Kali Yuga, K-A-L-I. And many of you have probably heard of Kali energy, a goddess who is into destruction, but she's maligned. She's misunderstood. That destruction is in service of, good morning, Judy. Glad you're here. Yes, did have a good Christmas. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, Janine. Welcome, welcome. That destruction is in service of recreation. Sometimes we have to destroy something in order to create something better. So it says, right now we are in the final and most corrupt, the Kali Yuga, ruled by that much maligned, misunderstood goddess of death and transformation. The scriptures said that in this time, few people's words will match their actions, or rather, people will lie. Oops, there, I'm back. Saying poor wireless connection. We'll see. All right. To each other and often to themselves. And how painful is it when you're seeing someone who's actually lying to themselves? Yes, I've stopped drinking. Yes, I'm not doing that anymore. Or yes, everything's fine. Fine, four-letter F word. Good morning, Judy. Welcome, welcome. So, supremely powerful in this time to make our word be good. So we want to be telling the truth. Is that always going to be received well? Not necessarily. How we put it out there is important. To do what we say and to say what we mean. So here are her two examples of someone not doing that. A charismatic guy named Greg called me once for a reading. He was committed to 2 different women in Denver where he lived and eager for each to think she was the one. Listen, he told me, I've got the perfect deal right now and I absolutely cannot blow it. One woman was intellectual and inspiring. The other was, well, just hot. He didn't want to risk losing either, but the chaos and deception exhausted him completely. And after months of juggling, the two collided anyway. Greg admitted, then both women eventually kicked my lying butt to the curb. I explained how invoking divine order makes it so much easier just to tell the truth. So here's divine order, here's the wording, and you can fill in the blank with whatever it is that's going on in your life right now. The perfect partner is already picked. She'll arrive in the right time and the right way. Whoever is right is already selected and will come. So you could do that with the perfect job is already picked. It will show up in the right time and the right way. Whatever it is already selected and will come. You could do that with a home. My perfect place to live is already picked. It'll arrive in the right time and the right way. Wherever it is, it's already selected and will come. So you can use that same mantra, if you will, for whatever it is that you're searching for. And then you don't need to search, and you don't need to manipulate, and you don't need to lie. You wait for it to show up. He didn't need to lie and manipulate from fear of loss. What was meant for him would happen. Good morning, Mel. Welcome. Glad you're here. Greg sent an email to say he had been diligently calling this vibration into his personal life ever since we had spoken. He was finally happily dating someone with the best qualities of both women who had fled. Mara, another client, told me her relationship had been over for years, but insisted that she could never hurt her boyfriend with the truth. She was sure he could never handle it. But I told her it was often just the opposite. By staying in a union she knows is over, she hobbles her partner from moving on. She actually prevents him from meeting someone who might be right. Though many of us have done this, it's a strange kind of condescension. So much better to pray for the courage to speak the truth with as much love, kindness, and clarity as possible. People are often eventually grateful to have the acknowledgement of what deep in their heart they already knew. So, basically she's saying there, we're not doing anybody any favors by pretending we don't see what's going on, including ourselves. How often do we lie to ourselves about, well, this is okay, it's good enough for now, it's fine, it'll be, instead of, okay, this isn't working for me, I need to do something to address it, and again, kindly and lovingly putting it out there. All right. Is this easy? Absolutely not. Is this a valuable step in up-leveling ourselves, moving ourselves into a higher vibration? Yes, 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 yes. So for today, again, I'm going to trot out one of my favorite questions that I use with clients. What are you pretending not to know? What are you pretending not to know? All right. So I'd like you to take a little time today to indulge that question. What am I pretending not to know? When you answer it honestly, do it as a journaling prompt. That could be a great journaling prompt. when you answer it honestly. Then you do the deep sigh. All right, I guess I got to do something about this. And think through, what's the best way to approach this? What's the best way to say this, address this, etc.? Especially, again, if the lie is with yourself. If the lie is with yourself. Yeah, I'm not doing as good as I say I'm doing. I have something I need to clean up here. All right? So, kind of interesting stuff for the day after Christmas. I hope it gives you something to think about. Is this always fun work? Not necessarily, but there's light on the other side of this darkness. So we want to honor ourselves and those around us by being honest with it. Have an awesome Tuesday. We'll see you again tomorrow. Remember, you're capable of far more than you think you are, including addressing these pink elephants in the living room. Bye-bye.